23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, you know, Charles, just thinking back, it was around this time a year ago, Hurricane Harvey was devastating the Houston area and other areas there in southeast Texas. 1 year later, though, J.J. Watt's Foundation announced it had raised and given $41.6 million in the last calendar year.
That's phenomenal. And he was the NFL Man of the Year last season, and rightly so for what he did. And if I'm not incorrect, his goal when he started this to help all the people was $200,000.
$41.6 million minus $200,000. That's a pretty good margin there.
That's a heck of a margin. Congratulations to J.J. Watt, his foundation, and to everyone who contributed to help out the people in Houston.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 68 yards. And the Colts are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Brissett. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. First down, Brissett. He's going to go for a big play into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. Dances by him. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Robert Turbin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And again, it's Turbin. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Elon caught left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Brissett on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
And we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. It also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down, Brissett. Flushed out right. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Ohio! Let's go!
He's back to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Perry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a handoff looking right. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Staying on the ground with Matt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.